Hey, Hashim, just
I
start.
like 'em big. I like 'em chunky. That's Hashim's catchphrase. Right, Hashim?
Okay.
You like 'em thick and juicy?
Oh,
Welcome back to episode 5 of What the Deuce podcast. We're here with Umer's friend, Ramsey. You want to introduce yourself?
It's your boy, QuadRGaming. Follow me on Twitch, at QuadRGaming. I'm also on YouTube. Check out some, Smash vids.
Hey,
That's
bud.
my
Hey,
favorite game.
Hold up, bud. You can't do the plug right in the
Yo, is this a
beginning. Hold up, bro. You
self-promotion?
gotta plug right at the end. What are you doing?
Self-promotion?
Hey, hang on. I gotta promote myself.
I get that.
They can
That's
listen.
what that's
They can
what the
listen to
description
the.
box.
They can
That's
listen
what
to
the
the.
end.
These guys don't even
He's
know
like,
who
listen
you
to
are.
the
Don't listen to
podcast.
this. Don't listen to this
And
trash
the
podcast. Come to my Twitch stream.
Ah man, he figured me out.
Yo, this man's trying to get all 5 of our fans to go on his Twitch page. Dang it.
Exactly. Trying to steal our whole 80% fan base of hentai. Come on now. You can't do
The
that.
heck?
Oh, hentai.
Yeah, 80% of our viewers are hentai based.
Yeah, because you're our only viewer.
Well, that's besides the point.
It's Umar and Umar's cousin who roasted us last week. Hashim, did you see this? Umar's cousin roasted us.
No.
A
What
couple
happened?
days
What
ago.
happened?
Okay, now let me explain something, all right?
Okay,
He's
what happened? What
7.
happened?
He's 7, and he didn't
Oh.
roast us. He was telling us that we had 25 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh,
And then
Omar?
Arslan here got super offended by it.
Omar, you're leaving out a really distinct word. We have.
he's 7 years
He
old.
said that we
He's
only.
7.
He said that we only have 25 subscribers on YouTube. This man roasted us. He came for our life. It's really sad.
And he's 7.
I mean, the thing is, he didn't even post it or comment on our most recent videos. He did it on our first video, which was like 8 months ago. All right, it was the cyberpunk reaction video.
Okay.
So he said, "What's funnier than 24? 25."
25.
Got him.
But yeah, guys, it's been pretty good. This week's been pretty wild. I'm guessing all y'all are preparing for finals, right? It's like at this point, there's not much going on except closing out.
Not really
school.
preparing. It doesn't feel like preparing. We talked about this
Yeah.
last time, but
Yeah.
I have
We're
like literally a final in like 13 hours. So there's
Yeah.
that.
I see your
To be
priorities.
honest,
I
I think
appreciate
everybody,
you.
everybody's preparing to cheat. That's what everybody's doing right now. They're preparing to
So
cheat.
yeah.
I'm so mad.
can we talk about Evo?
You guys want to talk about Evo? Why do you want to talk about Evo? What happened with Evo?
Oh, I know. I said Elon Tusk. Wait, who wants to talk about Evo?
Oh,
I want to talk about Evo.
Tusk.
So wait, we talked about Evo.
Wait, so
last
what
week.
do you guys know about Ursula and Ash?
Okay, all right. You're very funny, Hashim. His name's not Arslan Ash. What are you talking about?
It is Ursula and Ash.
Oh wait, you're talking about the Tekken set. I thought you were talking about Elon Musk's kid for a sec, because his
No,
name
no,
is
no,
Ash
no.
too.
No, I'm talking about Ursula and Ash. The Evo guy.
So,
So last episode, I don't know what you were talking about when you were saying like, oh, the guy from Pakistan coming and destroying everyone.
oh yeah,
I did some research and I was like, yo, that's legit.
yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Ramsey, just so you know, there's a Tekken champion with Arslan's name. So we're just gonna say he's the Tekken champion for Evo.
He's the Tekken Evo champion.
Yeah.
No,
Lose that champion once your Wi-Fi goes out, my guy.
No, absolutely. Yeah. No, it's really crazy because I remember it happening like a year ago. Like I was taking a nap and I woke up to like my phone and like my friend was texting me like, "Did you just win Evo? Like what the heck? Arslan from Pakistan just won Evo? What the heck?" And yeah, no, I mean, and it was the game I play. Like I don't really play many fighting games, but I play Tekken 7, and I was just like, that's hilarious that like a Pakistani dude with my name won Evo 2019 and 2018. It was crazy.
It's pretty crazy that he came out of nowhere. Like he wasn't involved in any competitions beforehand. He just came out of nowhere and like destroyed all the Japanese and Korean people.
Well,
Arslan, what was going through your mind when you heard that? Did you think that you like accidentally like entered an online tournament or something?
yo, I thought I pulled like y'all ever see that one movie Split with the multiple personality disorders? Like maybe I just thought like I accidentally bought myself a ticket to like Las Vegas and freaking won. But no, like
Oh, I actually saw that movie
it was a good
this
movie.
week.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
So like the thing with that is like so apparently Tekken 7 is really big in Pakistan. Like I had no idea. Like it's one of like the biggest games there, along with like FIFA, of course.
Yeah, but they had like tournaments completely separate from the rest of the world, and like they just faced each other, and they were like good enough to destroy the competition.
Mm-hmm.
Really, because I would think like I just know it's popular in Atlanta. That's literally probably the only place I know where Tekken 7 Tekken 7 like thrives.
It's crazy. Atlanta.
Rams, you might not know about this, but think about this also, Ursula. He also has like Desi parents, so like Desi parents hate gaming.
He's
Oh,
yeah.
true. That
and-
that's also
Brown
true.
parents hate gaming.
That is actually unbelievable. Then
Yeah, no, the fact that he
Yeah,
made
so
all
like
that.
he made it all the way without his like parents' support,
Wait, how
like
old is
family
he?
support. I think he's like our age.
Okay, that's good.
Probably a little bit older.
Here's the thing you have to realize though, Hashim. The fact he's just the one who made it to Las Vegas. There's probably people back home in Pakistan who crush him. Like the only way he's gonna get stronger is
Yeah.
by getting beaten by a bunch of other people. So
That's what they were saying. It was like an anime scene where like, oh, you defeat like the boss and you're like, there's more back home. There's more people stronger than me. I'm only the beginning.
it's like that one movie, Kill Bill.
it
Yeah,
was just
Yeah.
level 1.
he is just level. Yeah, yeah. And
That's exactly what he said when he won. He was like, oh, I'm not even the best in Pakistan.
that's wild, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks. Like Hashim, how pissed off would you be if I just go to Pakistan just to play Tekken 7? Yo,
I know.
just for
Honestly,
context, Hashim and Omar get on me because I've only been to Pakistan when I was like 2 years old, and I'm not really that immersed in the culture. What if I just went for that Tekken 7 culture? That's all I went for, nothing else.
honestly, I think that Tekken culture is too rough for you too.
Probably, yeah. I'm not that good.
I don't think you'd be able to handle it. To be
I don't
honest.
think you'll handle it either.
Like the 4-year-old like across the street playing with a soccer ball could beat you. Like that's how bad it would
Honestly.
be.
And they play in like the underground away from like like have you seen like if you like Google like their setup, like it's not that good. It's just like a machine in like a dark warehouse.
A machine in the dark warehouse.
Literally, it's like on the tablet.
Yeah, basically no, they have the machines, but like you have to see it to like believe it, I guess.
Ooh.
It's at 30 frames per second.
I mean, that's
Honestly, I can't wait for school to end so I can play like more video games. Honestly, if I'm being like completely honest, because
When
I
your
just
finals end.
you haven't been doing that this
I-
whole time, Ramsey. What have I been doing this quarantine wrong?
man, I haven't even beat new Final Fantasy 7,
Wait,
as
wait,
well
wait.
as other games.
How far? I mean, okay, so I haven't played that one. Yeah, I played the original FF7. Is the remake good?
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's
I think
amazing?
it's amazing. Yeah, I would call it amazing.
Are
Out of
you-
10.
Ramsey, I
Play
feel that,
again.
bro. I gotta finally finish Persona 5. Arslan's been on my ass for that for years now to finish that game.
Original or Royale? Oh my god, you
No,
haven't finished the
original.
original.
Yeah,
Oh.
I didn't buy Royale. I only
You're
got
out
the
of the
original.
family.
Everyone loves
I'm
that
not a
game. There has to be
loser.
something about it that makes it so good.
It's magical, bro. It's an insane
It's-
experience.
It's fun, honestly.
Honestly, the best thing about the game right now is the animation and the music. That's like
Is it the best
Dude.
game of the year
Yo,
that
yo.
came when it came out? It came out in
Uh,
2019.
It came out in
It came in
2016.
2016.
2016.
No.
It was, a
Was it the
while
best
ago.
game of the year?
No.
No, but it was nominated for Game of the Year though.
What one game of the
I-
year that year?
I
Uh,
think
remember?
that year wasn't it Breath of the Wild?
No, it was God of War.
God of War came out
2000
2018.
Yeah, no. God of War came. Wait, no. 2016. I graduated. Yeah, God of War came out 2008.
I like how time flies so fast that we don't even know when.
Yeah, because wait, it was 2016. I was still at HCC. Yeah, so Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Wow, that's steep competition. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so wait.
Actually,
So,
honestly, that.
Ramsey, who is best girl in your opinion?
Talking about Persona. I haven't really played the newer one, Royale yet, so I have no thoughts on Kasumi or whatever her name is.
She's kind of
But right now, it's for me, it's either Makoto or Tai.
Wait,
Are
isn't
they
there
both-
Kazumi
are they-
in
Kazumi?
Tekken?
Are you just being
That
racist
was,
with names right now? Like, is that what you're doing?
No,
right
no,
now?
there's a Kazumi in Tekken.
Hey,
Yeah,
he's,
but like
he's
it's-
talking about Hayachi's wife, I think.
Yeah,
Hey,
there
Hachi.
is.
Heihachi.
Heihachi.
Oh yeah, the freaking demon. Oh, the bitch that looks like the North Korean new dictator.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So you guys know about the Google Doodles, right? The Google Doodles, you know how like you would back in the day, you would log on to Google and they would have like right. So basically, I'm doing like they have this Mother's Day one going
Okay.
on right now, or it's still going on right now, and you get to make your own Mother's Day card. I'm assuming you get to send it to, you could send it to your mom. I'm doing one right now, and I spelled you with a E.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Your mother will be very proud of
wait.
you,
Hold up.
Ramsey.
Where is the E?
Wait, what?
Where's the E?
And you?
Yeah, but like, where'd you put
Ramsey's
the
Ramsey's been
E?
you.
watching too much anime. He's spelling it like Y-U-E. That's how he's spelling it.
Oh,
I say I love and then YOUE.
YOUE. Okay. Yeah. You were trying to
I-
spell
I-
you.
You.
You were trying.
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
You were trying to say
Soulja
you
Boy.
are, but then yeah, you messed up there.
Soldier Boy. You know.
I also haven't taken English in like I want to say 3 years, so there's also
Yeah.
probably that.
If you don't take English within 3 years, you forget the
You
whole
forget-
language.
Yeah, you forget how to spell you.
Wait, I'll be honest, guys. Wait, hold up. So like, so how does this Mother's Day thing work? Like, how do you send it to your mother? My mother doesn't even know how emails work. So like, how would I send it to her?
We just fax it to her. That's how you have to do it.
Yo, Umar, that's so funny that you
Fax
said that. That's so funny that you say. My dad was talking about buying a fax machine yesterday. Why?
Fax
Why would you
machine.
buy a
Why?
fax machine in the year 2020?
You could just like take a picture of it and send it.
Yeah.
Email.
Honestly.
Just snap it. Teach them how to use Snapchat. That's easier.
Honestly, I think fax machines are kind of magical though. Like, how the heck did they work back in the day? Like, how did the paper know what it
I
is?
don't even know. Like,
Wait,
you
how does
just
fax
type in a
machine work?
number.
It doesn't make sense.
Because like, there's no internet back then, so it was all like via landlines or whatever, and like you like scan the paper. or whatever.
Landlines.
Right? Like, wasn't it landlines? Like, I don't even know.
LAN cables.
Yeah.
LAN cables.
Because like, no, think about that.
Oh,
Like, you
okay, yeah,
put
that's
the
crazy.
paper in, and it scans it, I guess, and then it sends it out to the other people, and then they get the paper or whatever.
No,
with everything
but
on
don't
there.
you just plug the printer in? Don't you just plug a fax machine into the wall? Like, there's no like you do you plug a cable in from the
Wait,
outlet?
Yeah, you would need to plug it into the phone port.
yeah, no,
okay.
you had to plug it into the phone because don't all fax machines come with like a little phone thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's crazy, man.
Crazy.
Talk about obsolete technology.
I feel like the obsolete technology is harder to understand like the new technology.
Oh
think
yeah,
so?
like floppy disks were a pain in the ass to use. I was using it in my CTS.
Like, how do these things work?
PS5.
Like, we know how like the new technology works. Like, they have like hardware and like processors inside, but like
It's-
the old
It's not
stuff
that
is like
complicated. It's just time consuming to use it.
Mhm.
Like it wasn't effective at all.
The user
to save time.
interface is definitely gotten much better as time goes on. You know, like things look way prettier nowadays.
Yeah, the efficiency too. Like it takes no time to send a message or print
I
something
was
out.
watching the Apple keynote from like when they were revealing the iPhone, and I was like, whoa, it's crazy how much technology has progressed.
Wait, which iPhone? The original iPhone or the new?
Yeah,
iPhone?
the original iPhone. The original
I
iPhone.
can't even
2007.
find the original iPhone. Like, I've done like Google searches, but I can never like find it.
Oh, you can't find the YouTube video? Oh, you're trying to buy it, or?
Or no, I'm just like curious to see like how much it costs, and I can't
Oh,
find it.
I thought it
You
was
know-
pretty
you know-
expensive, I think.
Yo,
You know, I still have an original iPad, and that bitch is thick as hell.
it's bulky,
Like,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I have that
2
too.
inches thick. It's crazy, and no camera either. So
There's
it
no
was
wait. There's no
basically a
camera.
prototype.
What?
No camera on the Apple iPad.
That's
one.
crazy
Yeah,
to
it
me.
has no
They
camera.
did have they did not have a camera. I
and
remember.
and
No.
YouTube was built into the iPads and the iPhones. You remember that?
Like I'm convinced that the iPad was made just to play Angry Birds because that's what everybody did.
Yeah, just
Did
you
you
know,
play
a
did
game
you play,
that extended someone's time on the toilet by 2 hours.
Did you guys ever play that one game where you like tilt the phone and like the beverage falls? Like you pretend you're like drinking something?
Wait. I think. Ooh, I don't know. I don't remember that one. I remember Cut the Rope. That was a classic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cut the
yeah.
Rope.
The original iPhone starter pack was like what? Temple Run, Angry Birds, Cut the Rope. Did you guys ever have Kick the Buddy, where you had to like kill the little guy over and over again?
We have
Subway
Yeah.
Surfers,
Yeah,
Jetpack
Subway-
Joyride. That was
Jetpack-
a good one.
Jetpack- yeah,
Candy
yeah.
Crush.
I feel like no one
Candy
plays
Crush. Yeah.
After-
Candy Crush was
after
later though,
Flappy
wasn't it?
Candy Crush was like high school for me.
Yeah, it was like iPhone 4, somewhere around that time, I think.
Do people still play iOS games as much as they did?
Yes, dude. My sisters do nothing but play iOS games all day. That's all they do.
Like what iOS games?
They've
Though?
been playing The Sims and like BitLife and games like that, and I think
No, but
my
those games originated like without iOS, and then they got converted to iOS. I'm talking about like straight iOS games.
Well, what about like iMessage? Because a lot of people still play iMessage games. So
That doesn't count.
does it-
Who the heck
why
plays
does
iMessage
that
games?
count?
When was the last time you
A
got
lot
an
of people
iMessage
still
game?
play.
It's like 8 Ball Pool.
Last week.
Literally all girls like do it. Like I
Yeah,
literally just
that's
do it
all
just
they
to,
do.
like I just literally just do it just like to flirt with girls.
Wait.
Be like, hey,
Wait,
can I
wait.
get your number?
That's a good way, honestly. You just send them
It's
an
just
8 ball game.
honestly, it's just a good way to just get girls' numbers. Just be
No,
like, hey.
honestly,
Wait,
you're just like, yo, I can beat your ass in 8 ball, whatever. And they're like, no, you
But-
can't. And then that's how you just start.
You're playing 3D chess while they're playing chess while you're playing checkers.
Wait.
think-
Aren't you playing chess and they're playing checkers? Like you're playing the long
Yeah,
game
yeah,
and then they're like,
Yeah.
Playing the long game.
King me.
Wait, Ramsey, we're talking to females during this quarantine? What? Hold up. Since when?
No, I mean I am. I mean, aren't we all?
Go off, King.
I'm pretty
Hold
sure
on, hold on.
things get pretty lonely.
Is that why they call
Need
you
a little
Ramses?
bit of company.
Because
What?
you're the king? Hold up.
Is that
I
why they
think-
call you the guy from? Is that why they call you the guy from Bang Bus?
Bro, I honestly don't even know where I got that. I just remember like something called
Oh,
Bang
you-
Bus back in 2007.
Oh, you definitely know where you got that from.
Back in 2007.
Oh,
How old
yeah,
were
yeah.
You? What?
I found it from this innocent video online, right, guys? Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, it's just when YouTube was just starting up, and like I got it from.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I got it from like
It was the old Fred video.
It was in the old College Humor video.
Fred goes on the bang bus.
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
Wait, wasn't that actually an
Was that
episode?
actual big? What?
Bang Bus.
I don't know. I feel like there was like
right?
a annoying orange like parody of that back in the day. Like annoying orange goes on the I don't know fruit basket bus or some shit like
The
that. You
fruit
know what I'm
basket?
talking about? Some
No.
dumb parody like that.
I thought all annoying orange videos ended with someone dying.
Yeah, honestly, that's literally how it ends. And then him making the one final joke. Till they moved it to like Cartoon Network, and that kind of killed their show.
Oh
It was gonna
yeah,
die
I remember
anyway, to
that.
be
I remember
honest.
they
That
moved
was
it to the Cartoon Network and it kind of died.
Well, that was
It
the
literally
issue.
killed their show.
Like,
It's the second
and
time that happened though, because
and
it
it
happened with Fred. It happened with Annoying
yeah.
Orange.
Oh yeah, what did Fred
Tobuscus.
go
Don't
into?
forget about Tobuscus.
Didn't Fred go into
Tobuscus.
Nickelodeon?
Oh yeah, he went on to Nick.
and they're like 3 movies, right? And John
Yeah,
Cena
that
was in
doesn't
all of
happen
them.
anymore. That was a time where like everything that was on YouTube went onto like TV,
Wait,
but now that doesn't happen
what are you talking about,
as
Hashim? That
much.
still happens all the time. Lily Singh had her own TV show. She had the little late night show,
Who did?
right?
Lily
Who did?
saying,
Lily Singh.
Isn't most of it on YouTube Red though?
Well, that's the thing. Like,
YouTube Red shows never last long.
yeah, they're all no one who watches YouTube Red.
I couldn't tell you honestly.
That
Honestly,
thing is
people
trash.
who have way too much money and time on their hands.
YouTube Music, YouTube Red, YouTube, all that stuff is trash.
who?
Speak of television, did you guys hear about late night show with Elmo?
Elmo's
No.
getting a late night
Elmo?
show. Hold up.
Elmo's getting a late night show apparently.
Wait. Is it on
Wait,
HBO?
so it's like
It's on. Let me check right now.
Yo, if-
Like
Wait,
Elmo,
wait.
the fucking like Sesame Street character.
It's on HBO.
no.
Yo, it's on HBO. Yo, there's about to be some tits on there. There's about to be a bunch of cuss words on. That's gonna be amazing. But Elmo's about to say "fuck" 16 times in the first episode. It's gonna be amazing.
Elmo
is
after
HBO known
hours.
for that?
What'd you say?
Is HBO known for that? Just
Yeah, bro. What are you talking about? It's Game of Thrones, man.
Curse.
I know Game of Thrones, but like any other show that's
Last
like
Week Tonight?
Game of Thrones
Walking
caliber?
Dead.
No, Walking Dead's not on HBO.
Oh, is it not?
It's on AMC.
No, yeah,
It's on
it's
Yeah.
on AMC.
It's
Wait,
on
I thought The
HBO.
Walking Dead was like tame.
Yeah, they don't say the F word on The Walking Dead, I think.
Yeah, I thought
Are
it was
most
tame.
superhero shows on HBO?
No, none of them are.
Oh, man, what am I thinking?
Yeah, okay, so let me tell you, bro. HBO's lineup is like Westworld, Watchmen, Game of Thrones, Last Week Tonight. That's
The Outsiders, that one.
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl, yeah.
How was Chernobyl, by the way?
I don't know, I haven't seen it.
You told me it was amazing.
I heard it was amazing. It won a ton of awards.
Oh
You
shit,
must watch it
Sesame
then.
Street, Sesame Street. Don't watch that, guys. It's rated R. Don't
Yeah,
watch it.
dude. Yo, I'm never gonna.
Yeah,
I'm,
they
not- I'm,
created a new Looney Tune.
I'm not.
Or-
I'm so shook. I remember this one episode where, like, on Sesame Street, they did a Game of Thrones parody. Like, they did like a parody of an episode from Game of Thrones, and I'm just like, what
Oh my
kid
God.
knows about
What?
this? What?
What?
And now you guys got in my head of all the inappropriate stuff on Sesame Street. The number of the day is 69.
Do you guys believe in subliminal messaging?
Subliminal messaging? Are you telling me
Yeah.
that like Sesame Street
That's
is
just it.
subliminally making people?
No.
think
There's
about
there's a whole
69?
there's a whole like community of things like in kids shows that they have like subliminal messaging by the government or something, or not by the government, by like the Freemasons or something
Go off, King.
to
What's
teach
this
kid-
about?
to teach kids like inappropriate stuff. Like basically, like in like one thing, like they said like in Lion King, like when the dust rises, it says like "fuck you" or something.
Oh, that stuff.
The sun lowers, the mist shall fall.
Yeah. And also like in
And the
Ariel,
mist shall rise.
Ariel, it's like the what is it called? Like the palace is shaped like a male reproductive part, I guess.
A dildo?
Yes.
Yes. Well, Hashim, here's the thing. I know what you're talking about now. So
Yeah.
the number one thing with all those cases, it's always just been animators who've been really frustrated with the company for like making them work so much. Like for example, the Ariel thing, the person making the box art got fired from Disney literally a week after the movie came out. So that was just their way of getting back at the company because no one apparently checked the box when they like were shipping them
No,
out.
did you also know
Oh
that
yeah,
one?
they did that before. Oh yeah, I've heard things like that before.
You know that one Disney movie where it's a really old one. It's like about 2 rats, I guess.
Oh, the
Ratatouille?
Rescuers?
Yeah, the rescuers. Like basically, there's like a naked female on like one of the balconies in one of the
bro.
scenes.
Yeah, because you just need to remember, man. Like animators get bored, like having to draw the exact same pictures over there. Like Hashim,
Is that really it, or is it more
no,
to this?
Hashim, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. So like you know how painstakingly it is to do an animation. Like you have to redraw everything
Yeah.
over and over again. So these animators get hella bored when they're doing this stuff. So they just want to put like a little gag in. And here's the thing you have to remember: those movies we're talking about, they're kind of old. They did not expect people to get like DVDs or like being on the internet where they could like zoom in on things. Like these films were just made to be in the theaters during their time period, and that was it. So they used used to put all these little gags in the background because they thought no one would ever see them. Like they didn't know that people have the ability to slow down.
Is
things.
it really gags when it's like to that level, like in a kid's TV?
Be
I
honest
guess like
here,
a gag, but like
Hashim,
That's a
how
really
many
fucked up
times
sense
have
of
we
humor.
I
read?
mean, there are gags, harmless gags, and there's also,
this.
the anime is just like doing it out of fun. I mean, that's also the whole point of like having like deleted scenes.
Yeah.
I guess I would imagine.
I mean, Hashim, think
But
about
basically,
it.
like if you go on YouTube, like just search it like Disney subliminal messaging, you'll see what I'm talking about.
But Hashim,
Yeah, no, there's a ton of simple moments.
When I was a kid, I was
Disney.
like, whoa, what is this stuff?
But Hashim, be honest,
Am I being like lied to by the government?
did you ever see that stuff when you were a kid though? Because like, there's no way you like in the theater you would ever spot that any of that stuff. Like, there's no way you would have seen any of that stuff. So
No, but like
Also, you're also not really like thinking about that stuff at the time. Like you
but
have
that's
no
why it's
knowledge
called
of
like
that.
subliminal messaging. So like it just
Yeah.
like imprints on your brain even though you don't know it happened.
Then you go back to the movie and you're just like, wait, what's happening
what
here?
happened?
I mean, Hashim, be honest, is Mrs. Incredible's thick booty subliminal messaging as well?
No, that's
Oh,
not.
she was always thick. She was always thick. That was
That's
a
more of a
no-brainer.
meme than like actual.
No, that's
dude.
fact.
That's not
That's
a joke,
fact.
bro. That's not a joke.
That is too much thickness in one
Yeah, you
animated
guys-
character.
Yo,
You guys watch too much.
someone ruined it for me. Someone told me that that's probably not her real butt. She's probably just shaping herself like that.
She's constantly shaping it that way.
Yeah, because that's her power, isn't it?
That's
I
very
I also
impressive
heard like
control.
a really weird thing. Like
Oh my god!
I think it was like
Okay,
from
stop
a
something
Brit
about
series.
Hashim.
Like, I think we're thinking about it's like how she had her kids. Like did she actually have to like push or
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
god, you're right. Wait,
They should just inflate her vagina.
was
and just,
was
What
was
the Uber? Calm down.
Omar just like says things.
Uber
I'm
says
being
it's like
serious.
blunt.
I'm
He's
being
like
se-
straight up blunt.
There's
Was,
there's no need to censor this.
was
Everybody's
was,
thinking it.
was Dash premature because he's super fast?
Okay, that was just a corny joke.
I feel like he's causing too much friction, if you know what I mean.
Oh no.
No, we don't know what you're
Oh
doing.
no, ew, disgusting. No. I'm
Alright.
just like looking at hyperspeed and shit like that. I did not need to see that in my
God.
head. You
He
did
just
this. You
He
did
just
this,
starts-
Uma.
He just starts a campfire under the sheets. That's all he
What the
does.
heck,
Oh
Uber?
my
Stop.
god.
Yo. I mean, they say the Flash is
cut
the
that out,
fastest
cut that
thing
out.
alive, right?
That
You
was
think he's the
good.
fastest
That was
thing alive,
funny.
everything. Yeah.
So what did you say? You said the fastest man alive said what? He
Well,
can't catch up?
No, do you think he's the
My
fastest
name is
man
Barry
alive?
Allen. I'm the fastest man alive.
If he's the fastest man alive, is he not faster than animals?
Not
Oh.
faster than what?
That's
like a
funny.
cheetah?
Faster than like a cheetah?
Because
You're right,
it just
you're
says he's
right.
the fastest man, not the fastest animal,
Is
like
it the
living thing.
Wait.
I mean,
I thought it
humans
was-
are animals. So.
Oh shit!
you
you're
got me
right.
there.
You're right. Yeah. Wait, isn't it? Doesn't he say he's the fastest thing alive, or is that Sonic the Hedgehog I'm thinking about?
That's Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's not
No, who's the fastest out of all the fast? Like Flash.
Flash.
Flash is the fastest.
Flash is
I
literally
I thought
like
the
fast
Flash
in the
and
body.
Superman. I thought Flash and Superman like tied in a race or something.
No, Flash was going easy on him. Every time every time they literally like do it, it's literally just a publicity stunt, and they usually be like, yeah, no,
No,
we're
no,
both
what if,
even.
what if you put SpongeBob into the equation? You remember that SpongeBob suit?
Oh my god! You want to see me do it
You
again?
wanna see? You wanna see me do it again?
You want to see me? Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Ramsey, how deep
I
are you?
mean, wait, that actually comes into accountability because remember, like, think about how fast SpongeBob was moving, but think about this: he was also underwater, and the pressure
yeah.
causes,
No, so SpongeBob is the
everything
fastest
slow.
thing confirmed.
Out here, big
He's
brain.
underwater. He's running on sand. Also,
He has to
like, on
go
the
through.
bottom.
He has to handle all that pressure, as well as getting enough. I guess I don't know.
If you remember that episode, they were also on in a mountain, so like elevation.
Yeah, he climbed
Yeah,
a hill.
like
He had tons of
underwater, like,
resistance
mountain.
on him. Yeah.
But all that water pressure.
The water pressure, the mountain elevation. He was also
Not
running
only
on
that,
sand.
but the uneven like land, like the uneven land. But then again, no,
You
no,
have to
the
fight
fact
against
that
the
they're running
water
on
current.
sand, like he's running on sand. What like
Yeah,
hardest
basically.
thing to do?
He's also fighting against the ocean current too. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
yo.
there's no waves underwater.
Do you guys remember Patrick's power though? He had Miss Incredible's power, like the stretchy shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Pat, you want to see me
Yeah,
touch
he was
my
wearing like a
toes?
green suit.
You finally touched my toes.
Yo,
And then
Squid,
he
I
puts
want-
it behind his head.
Squid would be like, "So Katoa." Yeah.
So Katoa.
Krakatoa. Yo, now we just need a YouTube video of just like why SpongeBob is the fast. We need an analysis video. How
Yeah.
fast?
We gotta go
The
frame by
Sponge,
frame.
sir.
We
I
gotta
feel like that would get so many views. Like we just make an analysis video, like one of those like informative videos of like science, like why SpongeBob's the fastest creature.
This sounds like a film theory on film theory.
Can we talk about SpongeBob memes for a second though? I feel like SpongeBob memes are like the greatest memes of all time. Like all of them are so good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I
can't
have
think of
so
a bad
many.
one.
I can't either. Like all of them are good. But,
When you look back at like episodes, SpongeBob and Patrick are definitely gay.
What the heck? Hold up. That just came out of nowhere. What the heck? Hold
Remember
on.
when
No.
Patrick was just like Patrick wasn't completely dumb, but he was like mostly a bad influence.
No, like, yeah, he was. Like you remember, like, can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Like, what is that?
Now, Mr. Krabs.
I thought it was just, weren't they doing a panty raid? So like, how could they be gay if they're doing a panty raid?
Yeah, but
mean,
they're
like-
doing it like.
Wow.
wait, wasn't that his daughter though? Wasn't that his daughter?
Yeah, that was his daughter.
mom.
It
What?
ended up being his mom. He didn't know it was his mom when he was doing it.
Oh, didn't they do it at Pearl's house?
Oh yeah. It was
Pearl lives with
Mr.
Mr.
Krabs'
Krabs.
house, I think.
Oh, okay.
Bro, so like, what's going on there? Like, how did did the whale just like
Oh yeah, what happened
mess
there?
with,
Like,
mess with the crab? What?
Wait, so
I
have
What
you
don't
guys-
know
is
what to do. I think it's a sugar daddy relationship. If I'm being honest with you,
Whoa.
Probably.
sugar
That's
daddy.
the
It's a
only thing
very
I can
bad
think of.
one.
I don't know how it
Very
will work,
bad.
to be honest.
This man literally like she was like threw a slumber party, and this man literally said, "Yo, pizza's here," and took some crackers and put ketchup on it. We're just talking about Mr. Krabs' cheapness.
But going back to Hashim's original idea of SpongeBob and Patrick being
I don't even remember
a
that.
strong homosexual couple. You ever notice that SpongeBob is always the one wearing the dress? So I guess we know who's on top there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
no,
what
it's
you're talking about.
definitely.
SpongeBob is cross-dressing
And
a
that-
lot, to be honest, for some reason.
Wait, who's
So is
cross-dressed
Patrick,
more?
actually. Patrick is cross-dressing too.
Who
Pretty
cross-dressed
sure
more?
everyone in the show cross-dress.
Who crosses dressed more
Like,
though?
literally,
Bugs Bunny or
Mr.
SpongeBob?
Krabs.
though?
Bugs
SpongeBob,
Bunny.
sure. You
Definitely
think
No,
Bugs
no,
Bunny?
no. I didn't even know Bugs Bunny cross dressed.
Bugs
Definitely
Bunny
Bugs
cross-dresses a lot. What are you talking
Bugs
about?
Bunny was kind of before our generation, I think.
No, it was way before, but like still.
Yeah, I don't remember watching it that
I
much.
think SpongeBob. I only can remember Bugs Bunny doing it twice.
He's done it so many times. But
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I think SpongeBob was kind of horny for Squidward. That's the only reason why he would keep annoying him.
why are we talking about this? So like,
What are we talking about?
We're assessing SpongeBob's sexuality right now. All right.
Why?
so is the title of
Because
this
it has
video
to be
is, this,
done.
is the
I
title of
mean-
this podcast going to be the sexuality of SpongeBob SquarePants?
I guess.
Why not?
Okay.
Like,
50 Shades. We can call it 50 Shades of Yellow.
Oh.
Yo, bro, that was actually a thing. Do you remember that? Okay,
What?
so for the second SpongeBob movie, when it was coming out, the
Here we
studio
go
made a
again.
bunch of fake movie posters, and that was around the time 50 Shades of Grey came out, and so it was 50 Shades of Yellow, and it was like the sponge will see you now.
Oh yeah. Wait. Did you guys watch the new SpongeBob video that was in theaters like recently?
That came out like
recently?
2 years
No.
ago, bro. What are you talking about?
I never remember watching that. Was it? Did you guys watch it?
No.
What, the
Bro,
3D
I've
one?
only watched the original.
wait, is it the sponge out of water? Is that
Yeah,
the one you guys
that's
talking
the
Yeah,
one,
out of
yeah.
water. I forgot that wasn't even a thing.
Yeah, it came out like 2 years ago.
I remember I
all
wanted
I
to watch
remember
it.
from the trailer was that like Patrick had ice cream power or something like that. That's all I remember.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
remember the
we
bad
should do a
CGI.
react video while we
A
watch it.
react video on that. I
mean,
feel like there's so many different movies. We're not gonna base it off this one, off this podcast, just to watch that.
yeah,
react.
besides,
But we cannot. Let's put it to a vote. SpongeBob movie reaction or interspecies viewers episode
Yo,
1 reaction.
let's go into species review. That'd be way better for them. Yo,
Bible Black reaction.
Bible Black. What is that?
It's a hentai.
it's a thing.
Never actually seen it.
So,
but
Hashim, I'll be honest with you. When we went to Katsucon, my friend Austin, he bought a Bible Black DVD case. Like he bought like the DVD.
DVD
He
case.
bought the
Wow.
Dang.
Blu-ray, yeah, and he was so hyped about it too.
Well, I'm sure he's very happy now. You got
Yeah,
his happy ending.
Yeah, Ramsey, what'd you buy at Katsucon? You buy anything? I know it was like a couple months ago, but
oh
like,
yeah, I bought a lot of stuff. I bought let's see, 1, 2, 3. I bought 3 posters. One of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhoods. It just shows like all the villains.
Mhm.
One Pokemon one that just shows the 3 starters at Final Evolutions. And I bought a JoJo poster of the Crusaders and Shadow Dio. I also bought.
Or sorry, before that, sorry, Ramsey, I didn't mean to cut you off, but can you explain what Katsucon was for the viewers who don't know?
I mean, we
Yeah.
talked about it, like a couple of weeks ago. It was just a cosplay convention.
A huge cosplay convention, probably
Yeah,
the
it was
biggest
pretty
one I've
big.
ever. Yeah, it was huge. Like, no,
That's like Katsucon's like the first convention that actually happens in like the East Coast. Usually they're all in LA.
SoCon was
There was
definitely
MagFest too. There was MagFest earlier in the year.
Most of the
MagFest is
good
like
ones are though are neat in LA. That's what I think.
But Costacon was a great experience. Like I think like even like Mark can like tell you like we were in line and like I was like literally like fan
Oh,
going
Yeah,
we were
over.
fanboy,
I
both
yeah.
was like
fangirling. We were
terror.
both
I was
fangirling on all the cosplay.
But
like I was
It was
literally
amazing.
like
It was amazing. It was the
shaking.
best
Yeah.
experience.
You
every
know
single
how like
time,
people
yeah.
say I like literally was shaking and crying. I was literally shaking and crying during the
good, man.
You
That
were,
was good.
yeah.
Mine's the crying though. I was like, "Yo, is that Byleth?" Like I was reacting like, especially to like the Fire Emblem characters.
Do you guys
Really?
see any famous cosplayers? Do you know any famous cosplayers?
Not famous cosplayers. No, I didn't. I
I
couldn't
swear to
tell you.
God,
I don't know anybody like that.
I swear I saw
Honestly,
Jessica Negri. I swear I did, but I don't know.
I actually ran into one of my old friends from middle school that from another state.
hmm
Really?
Whoa,
yeah.
ooh,
Yeah,
bring everyone together. I see.
yeah, I was like, "Wait, do you remember me?" He was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're Ramsey." I was like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" He was dressed up as like Yugi Moto. Umar just kept like doing his own thing. He abandoned me. Some
I
chick.
That's his thing.
You
Like, he
were
does that a lot. Yeah.
running around.
No.
You were running around. I was trying to find you, bro. Like your attention span was like little to none. Like
Look,
Bro,
look,
I
man.
would go looking for you, and you would be with some random like Fire Emblem cosplayer, like
I mean,
taking pictures with her.
I'm just saying, bro.
I
Those
mean,
Byleth girls were pretty,
I mean,
interesting. You know, the type.
bro,
For me,
they
I
were
was
pretty
looking.
revealing. That's all I'll say.
That's fair. I was looking for my One Piece cosplayers. That's what I was looking for.
No, dude, I was the same way. Every single time I saw a Kingdom Hearts cosplay, I just kind of like went up to them, like, "Yo, let me see your Keyblade. I want to see this real quick." It's nice, yeah.
You just swung it around for a little bit.
Did you
Um,
guys go to the rave?
so here's the thing, man.
There's a long story behind that. There's a
I,
long story.
I wanted to go to the rave. Okay, so here's the thing. So me and Hashim, I think this isn't the highlight, but it's
No,
one of the
I liked
highlights.
it a lot. I liked it a lot.
One of the highlights, at least for me, was me and Hashim. We were sitting around the fountain area, and this girl dressed as the fairy from Legend of Zelda came up to us, and like me and her were really hitting it off, right? Hashim was just on the side, and this fairy chick, she had like 4 dudes behind her the entire time. She
Yeah,
had like
she
a
had
whole
like
posse.
5 dudes, and
She had,
like
like, 5
Ursulana was
dudes, yeah.
talking to her all
And,
like,
like,
It was like that. It was like that meme of like the one white girl on the couch and the 5 black dudes in the
Yeah, and
background.
all-
Yeah.
except
And
except it was clear that none of the dudes were getting it. So just yeah, okay. Anyway,
yeah, and they're all giving Ursula like the dirtiest looks, like because they were all like,
The
They were
death
like,
stares.
oh.
They were giving him the death stares.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
I wanted to get her pixie dust, but go on.
so like we were really hitting it off, and like we actually made plans to meet up afterwards as well. Like not at the rave, but I think it was like some upstairs like nightclub type thing or something like that. And I was really excited to do that, but like the people I were with just weren't feeling it that night, so we all went home really early. It was a missed opportunity for sure, but like that's I don't know. Were the raves fun? Like, did you have a good time at them?
Yeah, I actually did. I actually met this one chick who was dressed up as the boss from Metal Gear, which is basically just Snake's mom.
Whew.
He hit it off pretty well.
Nice.
No, actually, she was, we went to the rave. She was there to support me for the Smash tournament for a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Really after I was taking care of my friend who was drunk, bro, he was just like all over the place. Like he literally was just like, "Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that?" Like he like literally just like he's just like really excited and really giddy.
I know he was cosplaying as Joker that night, right?
Oh yeah, he was. And we got invited to the after party and like walked in the room and literally like there were like 2 girls just like twerking on like 2 other guys' dick like on the bed while we were walking in. There was like a whole like liquor bar. It was pretty fun. I had to watch over Ari to make sure he didn't fall from the balcony. So,
You know, Ramsey, I'm gonna be hanging out with you next time we go to Katsukan. I feel like that was definitely a different experience than what I got to get through, though. But that's good, man. It must have been really fun.
Oh yeah, no, we're ordering like we're making. Yeah, no, we're doing it better. We're gonna do it much. We're gonna do it right next time. We're getting a hotel. Like
Well,
that's
yeah,
that's that's
that Gaylord Hotel looked nice, bro. Like I could imagine like going back there was to be super chill. Yeah.
like literally. I'm like trying to find people. Well, I
that might
already
be the
have
ultimate
like
flex.
3
Like, oh,
people
I have a
right
room
now.
I have a room in this hotel. Like, oh,
If you guys like want like if we could like find a hotel together and just like combine both of our rooms.
Yeah, for
Or
sure.
not even combine both of our rooms.
I mean, don't
We'll
they usually
get
have
rooms
like?
next to each
Don't
other.
they usually have like the connecting door or whatever in most hotel rooms nowadays? Like that
Yeah,
one
they do.
connecting door that just connects 2 rooms. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so because like I think so far I only have like I want to say 3 people. 2 of them, well, one of them's from Philadelphia.
Hashim's from
But
Philly
you
like
have
too,
to
so
schedule
literally
it
that's
way
the
ahead of
move.
time though, because like if you don't schedule it ahead of time, people are just gonna book them
well,
before you
But
can
yeah,
even get a
no,
chance to
I
see them.
would think the best month to book that would be February, March, April. Like
Well,
my old girlfriend said that the best time would probably be September,
I believe that. That makes sense.
October.
Well, hopefully,
Since February
like it freaking doesn't get canceled though, like hopefully everything like subsides by that time and like everything can start moving again.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna be really sad if it gets canceled.
They're saying we're gonna have to social distance for like a while, like it's gonna be the norm for like a couple of years. Like, what do you guys think about that?
I think that it would probably be very unlikely, and people would at one point just start doing their own thing and
Yeah,
whatnot.
they're gonna open stuff, but like they're gonna still recommend like people like, oh, like they're gonna make classroom sizes smaller. That's what my college is saying basically. They're like, oh, they're gonna like social distance inside the classroom. Like, how's that gonna work?
People just
What's
can't. People just can't touch each other. Like they just
No,
gotta,
no,
like,
but they're gonna
stay-
be like they're gonna close like the gym and they're gonna close like the dining area spaces. Like they're gonna be like pick up your food and go back to your room. Like what else are you supposed to do? Go to class
Oh man, that's
and
gonna
do
feel like
nothing else.
prison. Oh my god.
It's gonna feel like
I had
prison
to do school at college.
without like anything else.
That's all? You mean I only had to like go to class and that's it at college?
I have to focus
Man,
on my
that sucks.
education. What? Yeah, no, that it would feel like jail after a little bit.
That sounds terrible.
I
Jeez.
I heard a thing in my school is like it's gonna be like people who live on campus can go to their normal classes, but people who commute have to stay at home and do online classes. Which I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
I heard that people who commute have to do hybrid classes. So
Okay.
it really depends on when you take your classes. Like for me, beginning of the semester, like halfway through is online, and then the other half is going to be in the classroom. So you literally have to change your whole schedule based on what you prepared or what you signed up for, which sounds
Oh,
super
that's-
annoying.
So like, wait, Hashim, did you listen to Elon Musk at all on Joe Rogan?
I saw some clips.
Okay, well, the stuff this man was saying. So the number one thing is he finally described how to pronounce his son's name.
Wait, the first thing we need to ask is Ramsey. Do you think?
Oh, okay. I heard about that.
Yeah. But Ramsey, do you think that COVID-19 is a hoax,
Do I think COVID-19 is a hoax?
or do you think they should reopen?
Considering that I got COVID-19, yeah,
Wait,
no, it's
wait,
not.
what? Wait, you got the
Wait,
coronavirus?
you have corona?
You're not
Wait,
coughing.
hold
I did
up.
actually.
Hold up.
You're not
Are you
coughing.
serious?
Did actually, and right before spring break last month.
And you tested positive and everything?
Afterwards, yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Wait, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Hold up.
Okay,
This is breaking news. Wait, hold up.
This is breaking
You were
news.
at UMD and you had COVID-19. I thought there was no confirmed cases at UMD.
Oh no, well, there were no. I'm sorry. All right, so yes, I go to UMD, but there was also. Do you remember the second place where it was confirmed case?
Yeah, it was in
confirmed
Prince
case?
George's County, I think.
Yep. And guess where I live?
That was
Oh
you?
shit! Are you serious?
It wasn't me, but I live in Prince George's County.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
so it spreads
Dang.
that fast. That's crazy.
Wow.
Anyway, this was like during the spring break. I woke up feeling like a little bit woozy, a little bit a breathing problem, a little bit of a fever. I went to the doctor. They gave me some medicine at first, and then a few days later, I realized it wasn't working. So they gave me some steroids to help. Because I could barely breathe,
Yeah.
and I could
Wow.
barely
Yeah.
talk. Like
That's crazy.
So you had like a
Like,
really
all,
severe reaction then. Like
So you had other illnesses, right? You had like flu and everything. Compared to like that stuff, like how bad was it compared to like the
compared
flu?
to the flu, I still think honestly this is probably the worst. Like I think that's probably like compared to like surgery, because I would say like my wisdom teeth surgery was probably the most pain I've ever been in. This is
Mhm.
this probably tops it, because
Ooh,
I
Oh,
couldn't
wow.
eat, I couldn't breathe, I could barely breathe, couldn't sleep. Only got like the most I could sleep is probably like an hour and a half. Sensitive to light,
Did
Oh,
you
that's
have
fever.
crazy.
eyesight problems? Did you have eyesight problems? Because I know some people are getting that too.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Sensitivity to light. Yeah.
Did you have to go to the hospital, or like did you get overcome it? How long did it take to?
Honestly, I kind of just kept it on the low and just kept myself indoors and just like taking a lot of naps as I could. Luckily, it was during spring break, so I didn't have to worry about any homework or any bullshit like that.
Mhm.
But afterwards, when I like felt better and I went back to the I actually went to emergency care. They were like, yeah, you might have tested positive for, COVID-19. I was like, wait, hold on for a second. And they took a few tests and they confirmed it.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
So when did you feel better? When did you start to feel better? Like after spring break or like
I
towards
think
the end?
at the very end.
At the very end of spring break.
Imagine you email your teachers like if it was after spring break and be like, oh, I have COVID, and like, nah, I'm not buying that excuse.
I'm not buying that excuse.
That's bullshit.
Everyone's saying
Away
they
from
have
me,
COVID.
Cal, man.
So you had like much more severe like symptoms than other cases. Like, haven't you like heard of cases like people who are just like very asymptomatic but they have it? You know?
I mean, there are some people that don't even show.
No, but I think the majority they have the symptoms he has is he has.
Yeah, majority. The only thing the only symptom I didn't have was the cough. Like I wasn't really coughing a lot.
But that's a sign though, isn't it? No one would have known. Oh no.
Oh shit!
Wait, so did you like spread it to your family or like did anyone else get it?
Oh no, no. Oh, actually, I'm still living at my off-campus dorm.
Oh,
are you serious?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it worked out well.
With you?
And it's a good thing that I did keep it on the low because like literally someone else got COVID-19 on another floor and they had to send the whole entire floor home.
Yeah.
Oh dang! Imagine the backlash. Like people find out it was you and like they're like, oh.
Yeah, they find out through this podcast. They start hunting you down. Oh my god.
I mean, they can if they want, but I'm pretty sure,
Yeah, it's not your fault. You didn't know
I'm pretty sure, you're a bit too late.
Statute limitations.
Oh, that's great. It kind of worked out. You were living alone, so no one else.
Yeah, it's a good thing my roommate.
When you went to the doctor's office, were they wearing like any protective equipment? Like when it was early days of the COVID?
Yeah, even so, they still have to wear protective equipment, like face masks. You have to like every other minute you have to sanitize your hands. It's crazy, dude.
When I go to the doctors, like the regular doctors, before COVID, like they had nothing on. They had no masks, no nothing.
And
you can't be doing that now. So
That's
like
insane.
with all that, bro, like, so what are your thoughts on all this? Like, do you think people are overreacting, or like now that you've like lived it, do you think everyone has the right idea about it?
I think honestly, the virus. Honestly, it does suck, and it is a painful experience. I don't want people to go through, and I would want people to like be smarter about the choices they make, where they go, what they do in public, as in keeping their hands to themselves, not touching everything in sight, or the basic sanitary rules, like keep things sanitary.
You're young and you're in your prime. Like imagine someone that like already has like conditions.
I know, like someone could have asthma or some other breathing
diabetes, anything.
Wait, Ramsey. At any point when you were sick, did you think your life was in danger? Like, did you actually think like something was going to happen to you? Like that could be fatal?
I don't think so, because like I knew, like even though I was barely breathing, and some people actually were like concerned about me because like I kind of left a lot of people on red because I barely had the energy to get up out of bed. Like I literally like could not get up out of bed. People were wondering where the hell I am. I think I FaceTimed one of my friends and she said that I sounded like I was like on death's door.
Oh dang, that's crazy.
Barely stand. Like I actually had to take baths actually.
Oh shit.
Like I couldn't even stand up in the shower.
Oh,
I haven't taken a bath since I was like 3 or 4 years old. That's like a throwback. Do recommend
social distancing.
Masks, social distancing. I think to a point where you have lines to get into a supermarket, I think that may be a little bit too much.
So now, do you think you're immune to it? Like you could just go out without a mask?
Oh, no. I just have the antibodies. I mean, I have the antibodies, yes, and it just means that it's gonna be harder for me to like get it next time, or just harder.
That must be like a cool feeling, like oh I can't get it again. Like
I mean, yeah,
just go out.
You can always come back. Though. You can always come back.
They said they were saying in studies that like once you get it, you don't get it again.
They said that a while ago, dude. That's not the recent studies.
No, the recent study said that. I was reading something recently.
Did Fauci say this?
No, Fauci didn't say it, but I was reading something from like Switzerland or something. I don't know. We have to find our facts out, but there's definitely antibodies. Like
there's definitely antibodies, but I feel like there's going to be a second wave, and then that second wave is either going to be
the second wave is going to be people that.
I only got hit with the first wave. This second, I think we're in midst of the second wave. Honestly, right now.
No, I think we're in the decline, but then people are going to be like,
you think we're in the decline?
We're in the decline right now, but then it's going to rise again. Because all it takes is
Surprise
one
again.
person.
Yeah.
Like, can you like pinpoint any location you think you got it from? Like, where do you think you think you got it from college or like someone in your building or?
I mean,
I think
maybe
I
it was like
probably
in.
either got it at this party I went to before things start shutting down.
Was it in PG County? The party?
Actually, no. It was in Ellicott City.
Really?
There were no confirmed cases in Ellicott City, so maybe I got it before school. UMD.
The guy from fucking PG County went to your Ellicott City.
Because one of our professors did die. I think one of our professors and one of our staff members did die from COVID. Some peace.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it was really. There was a time period like when this whole thing was really happening, like the earlier weeks, where I legit thought I had it, just because like I do DoorDash and I deliver food all the time, so I thought maybe I just accidentally contracted it that way. But I didn't have any of the symptoms that you were talking about, so like I don't know if I had it and then it just passed, or like if I just never had it at all and it was just like in my mind or whatever. But it's scary, man. Like I have like an elderly grandfather in my house, so I've been really like hyper sensitive about like not doing anything that might even cause any of that.
Yeah,
so
that's the biggest concern. The elderly.
Yeah, your family members elderly around you.
Well, after talking to a COVID survivor, this is a good transition to Elon Musk. Ursula, go ahead.
That was an awful transition, Hashim. That was garbage. That was so
that was
bad.
Actually so cringy.
Do that again.
I'm the one. Cringy. That was a fine transition.
That was a fine for who?
For me.
For me.
For me, yes. Of course. The man who doesn't even listen to this podcast.
How long have we been recording, Aslan?
Jokes on you guys. I've been playing League this whole entire time.
Facts, yo, me too. I'm about to hop on.
You've actually been playing League?
I was gonna say, if you're able to talk while playing League like that, that's really impressive, bro. Like no one else can do that here.
Yeah, no, I can't talk while playing video games. I can only focus on one or the other. That's usually how it goes.
Yo, how do you stream, man? How do you stream, man?
Do I stream?
Yeah, how do you stream?
How do I stream? Like, oh, well, streaming video games is actually pretty easy. You just talk about the thing, it could be like the tiniest of things, tiniest of comments in the background. Like one of the NPCs could say something funny, just comment on it. Like you just really just talk about anything you see. Like, that's what actually helps me. Like I think that's probably like commentary is something I usually do. But honestly, it's just like the way I talk to people is the way I talk, and like I literally just like talk about like literally anything. It could be the first thing in my mind. It could be like the things happening around me. That's what you want to do. Like you don't want to just like sit in silence for like a good 10 seconds. Like I can't really stand. Like that's probably like my biggest pet peeve is like just sitting in silence for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Or just like neither party has anything to say, or like one person carrying the conversation.
Oh, that is my
bro,
forte.
The last 5 minutes was some torture for you, bro.
Silence.
Quick, guys, let's take a moment of silence.
So
we had,
he starts raging in the corner.
I don't know if you know about this, Ramsey, but like the precursor to this podcast was we were streaming on Twitch for like a little bit, and we just had to stop because the thing is like Umar and Hashim, whenever we played the game, they just wouldn't say anything. And it was just like, I don't know, it just got too much sometimes.
Yo, I wanted to whoop your ass in that.
I get that, Omar, right, but that's not the point. It was supposed to be entertaining.
We're actually, me and my friends are actually about to start up a new game to stream. It's called, have you guys ever heard this game called Scriblio? I do recommend it. It's actually a really fun game. It's a game that always keeps you talking.
Yeah.
It could be like angering. You could be like,
can
what the hell?
Can we play a game right now? Just for fun.
Well, that'll be a good YouTube video, honestly. Scribble.io.
Hashim, you do know we played Scribble.io with the girls the other time. It's good. No, that game is fun. I like that.
we'll do it for a YouTube video. That's a good YouTube video.
That's a good YouTube
I'm down. Honestly, yeah, I'm down to definitely check it out. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, basically, next game I'm trying to find for these guys, or just like test play, is called Prop Hunt.
What's that about?
It's basically you're on a map with a lot of items, and one team are the hunters and the other teams are the people who turn into props, and you had to disguise yourself and not make yourself found. So it's just like a game of hide and seek.
That's dope. Okay, wait.
Yeah, it's on Gmod, right? It's on Gmod.
It's on Gmod, but I remember we used to play like on another site as well.
Now here's the real question: is there a box for Metal Gear Solid?
Is there a box
for Metal Gear Solid?
I actually don't remember.
That's a wasted
I'm
opportunity, my
actually
guy. That's a wasted opportunity.
just like right now, just like trying to find like honestly like fun servers.
I
Like
feel like
I mean, I'm just like trying to find, just like trying to like right now, trying to find something we could like all play together.
Okay,
I
that's
think I
cool.
just found one. I don't know if it's good though.
just remember, I have a
Probably not.
MacBook, so nothing too intense for me.
Oh no.
Yeah,
a
my
problem.
laptop. I
It's a problem.
definitely can't handle it.
But yeah, that's how we've been, just streaming and honestly just, playing games. We can't see each other in public, so we're just going to, play each other online through games of Uno and fun.
That's fun, but like that's honestly like that's the thing. Like during this time period, it's like super freaking stressful for everyone. So just like throw out some good positivity out there, and you bros are just having fun together. Why not just turn that into a whole thing?
Yeah, and record it on side, make
Yes,
money off
yeah,
of it.
Make some
exactly.
money off of that.
Preach,
You
bro.
know how it is, my guy. Yeah.
Preach.
Yeah.
Wait, so
that's
are
why
you-
that's why Arslan should play League, so he can hang out with the homies.
You
so he
guys
can
will
have
literally
fun.
not say anything the whole time. You guys will literally just make
No, we'll
clicking
talk to
noises.
you.
You guys will
me and
literally
Arslan
just
I'll
make
talk to
clicking
definitely
each
noises.
other.
say something. I'll definitely make comments.
Whenever
Definitely
Hashim plays
rage.
League, it's just clicking.
Because I'm not
It's
playing
like-
with you.
He's
I'm not talking to you.
anybody. He's not talking to anybody.
Oh no,
We're
I'll
playing the
definitely
game.
like talk. I'll definitely flame Umar for like feeding or something like
No,
that.
I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna accuse you of like fucking feeding. That's what I'm gonna do, Ramsey.
Yeah, that's funny. How do you feed as the jungler? That's gonna be pretty hard, buddy.
Nah, I'll let you know. Don't worry.
Probably the lane. That's probably the role that doesn't even feed the most. I'm pretty sure.
Is it really? It's my completely different.
Yeah, I imagine. First off, you're not really going up against anyone except the
Yeah.
other jungler. And
Are you
meanwhile,
still working during the quarantine?
oh no, I'm not.
Yeah, Hashim. So you're looking for an online job? Like you like talking like maybe some government thing? We just like do databases or something like that.
Something like anything that pays well online.
Just make it OnlyFans, bro. That's
Just make an
online
OnlyFans.
job.
Yo, so Ramsey, I don't know if you know about this.
Oh,
I
let's
guess
make
we
a fake OnlyFans. Actually,
You can't do that. You gotta
What's
verify it. You gotta verify pictures on OnlyFans, Hashim.
we could verify it. Like I could just nah. We could. I was gonna say something stupid. Go ahead.
So
You're good at editing. We can easily verify it. Yeah, editing. We could just edit the piece of paper like you did on that one time. You remember?
we need 10 more minutes. Hashim, bring up a topic and we just go with it. Just make it end it something good, bro. End it like some bang thing we can talk about.
Ramsey got this. That's the guess.
I got this. Hang on. It's time for me to come through late game.
Let's do it,
Alright.
Ramsey. Come on, carry
All
us.
right, let's see. All right, late game. Let me just get my spinner of topics out
Picks to
here.
talk about. Yeah.
Can
let's
we
So
do
talk
what do
about
you
how-
guys think of?
Okay.
Wait. All right. So what do you guys think about the recent tweets about Adele?
Yo, let's go. Okay. So I feel like Hashim, out of all of us, is probably the one who's the most pissed off.
What? Why?
Can you piss? You steaming
Wait,
mad?
wait. I didn't see the tweet, so you guys gotta explain to me real quick.
Omar, you know
So
who Adele is?
basically-
So
Wait,
basically,
yeah.
Adele posted, a loss in like her losing weight. Like she's like commented and posted about how much weight she lost. Now, like some of her fans are just like, it's not the same. We miss the old Adele. The old, the bigger Adele, the more body weight.
The
and,
first
now
body
it's
with
just-
Adele. Omar, you're gonna have to
I mean,
look up
that's
what
pretty
this.
much
You're
it.
gonna have to look up what this girl looks like if you're gonna talk about it, bro.
Yeah,
Look up
like
what
years
Adele
ago,
looks like now.
Alright,
Yeah.
got you.
Hashim,
Honestly, I fully support it. She won. Like it's her body. It's her. She has the choice to do whatever she wants with it. Sure, you'll have those fans who miss the old Adele and what her physical appearance because most Adele. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I figure that most people that listen to Adele are like women, and so
excuse me,
I'm pretty sure
Rolling in
that's
the
like.
Deep is a bop, bro.
Bro,
Rolling in the Deep is fire.
Skyfall,
Skyfall,
hits,
bro.
it
Skyfall
pretty
hits.
slaps.
Skyfall
Yo,
slaps
that shit
hard, bro.
slaps.
That's a good song.
But like, no, but Ramsey, what about the fact that people are saying that she's beautiful now, which indicates that she wasn't beautiful before?
Oh well, those are people. Those people are just being either ignorant jackasses or don't know what they're actually saying, or yeah. So just being ignorant jackasses
Yeah.
and don't think before they speak.
They're just trying to be
Because
negative for no
honest-
reason.
I don't even think she looked bad before.
I don't think she looked bad either before. I just looked up the picture.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Like I can barely remember what she looked
You remember
like.
that?
because it's,
You remember
like,
that Hello
years ago.
music video? She looked
So
fine.
yeah, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, even then she didn't look bad at all.
Yeah, no, it's really frustrating because people are saying like, oh, she was a big star that made it, so that indicates that I don't have to feel bad about my body type because like she made it so like obviously you don't have to look a certain way. But now that she's done this, people are like, I guess you have to look like this to either make it or be happy. But you have to
It's not
remember,
even associated.
yeah.
What was that?
You have to remember, like she did this after like her divorce. Like she lost like what half her income to this guy. So she's probably just like, I want to change in my life, and she did it. So
All she wanted was self-improvement.
and the reason I said that Hashim's pissed off about this is because Adele freaking changed Hashim. Why is your progress, my guy? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yo, all these samosas and stuff
Oh,
during Ramadan have been screwing me up, man.
Right? Like right before we started recording, I ate like a whole freaking like 18-piece wing by myself. Yeah, we really we eating out here, bro.
Yo, to the outsiders, people think us fasting from sunrise to sunset will make us lose weight, but like we gain a bunch of weight during this month.
That's just you,
It's
Oscar.
pretty
Sense,
bad.
honestly, you gotta have enough in your belly.
our metabolism turns to shit. That's why.
Yeah, we eat at like 3 a.m. You know, like the SpongeBob meme, like Pastor wakes up like, oh boy, 3 a.m.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. Wait,
Yeah,
so
man.
not even you guys can't even drink water?
It's the worst
No,
thing
no
ever,
water.
bro.
No
I,
food,
know.
no water.
I remember my gym teacher.
That was a joke. He made a joke there. Like,
Yeah.
everyone asked that question.
I just made a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My gym teacher actually cussed me out for that back in elementary school. It was like, why can't you drink water? That seems so dangerous. And I'm just like, I don't
Educate
know.
yourself.
Yeah.
Just educate yourself, my
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
You're a gym teacher. You know, you have access to the library too. It's not just for us students, my guy. That's exactly what I said.
That shit have said. I didn't think about that.
Son, you should have had him at
Younger
the
I
side.
wasn't
We
that slick.
literally have a library like right down the hall.
Also, honestly, if you like roasted him there, I feel like you wouldn't even get in trouble.
It was a girl, but
What?
yeah.
Nah,
If
you
you-
probably would have made your own like suicides or something. That's
No,
what
you
it would've
wouldn't.
That's
No, you
nice.
wouldn't.
That's nice. I used to do track and basketball.
I
like
Thank you for
running.
joining us in episode 5. I'm joking.
I actually saw that gym teacher like 10 years later at like a Walmart. She came up to me and was like, "Oh, is that you, Arsalan?" Not gonna lie, I didn't know what to say. It was
You
like,
just have
"Hey,
that
what's
face,
up?"
the recognizable face.
Like, no, I think you got me mistaken for someone
Yeah,
else.
no, my name is Barcelon. I just look
Your
like this
name is
man.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
What did you even say?
I don't remember.
That's
I was
crazy
just
that
like,
you
oh,
remembered
hey.
your name.
I didn't remember her name. Who said I remembered her name?
No, that's crazy that she remembered your name.
Oh yeah. I mean, my name's pretty unique. I don't think she met that many Arsalans in her life. So
I wish I could like literally see my English teacher. Like, have you guys ever had like that hot teacher?
yo,
I knew you were going there.
I didn't think he was going there, but he went there. Yeah.
Curiosity.
For me, it was my Spanish teacher. I thought she was great. I mean, though everyone in the school had a crush on her too. So
Me, I think it was literally like my English teacher.
Can we not do this during Mother's Day? I'm
yo,
joking.
Oh,
It's not
Hey,
Mother's Day.
she's
We
not a
talking
mother.
about
She's
this
not a
11.
mother
We're
from
talking about
what
the
I know.
Bills.
She's
We're
not a
talking
mother
about
from
the
what I
Bills
know.
right now.
And hey, man, Hashim, you have to be a mother lover. So
Exactly.
Ramsey, you ever think
bro.
about the fact that we could probably go back to high school and just bag all the teachers we couldn't at that time?
What
Literally,
the?
for one, but that's literally what someone in our school did. They
you
went back
serious?
to bag the English teacher. Crazy.
Wow, that
Like
guy's
the
an
one you're
MVP.
talking about,
I'm sorry, not English teacher, theater teacher. Oh,
Theater.
the theater teacher.
Yeah.
Ooh, my theater teacher was an old, like, 60-year-old, I think.
they went back and they went for that ass.
They sealed
It's
that
crazy.
deal. They sealed that deal. Okay.
I'm looking up my old English teacher now. I feel ashamed.
Oh wait, is she not as good as you remember? Like, is it just like nostalgia?
No,
goggles?
she is. No, she is. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
like, I just feel bad.
What?
Why?
Thinking about it or talking about it on the podcast?
Yo, I hope she doesn't look at this.
This is the one podcast episode that blows up and like she sees it.
Oh man.
She's like, oh, that's a
Hey,
big
hey,
old.
this
Actually,
is
no,
a-
I'd be like, yeah.
No, this is a good way to confess your feelings. This is a
Yo,
good way
yeah.
to
Like,
confess
what
your
if she
feelings.
hits you up on Facebook? Like, I actually had feelings for you too. I thought you were really cute as 17-year-old. And be
Oh,
like,
yo, I mean,
what?
I mean, it's not like I can like write like a love letter to her. She would probably like correct. I would like get it back, and it would
Oh
be
yeah,
like
just feel like the
everything
Oh,
little-
she
in
grades
red.
it. She grades
and she
it or
like
something?
grades it.
She would
and,
pull out
like,
that
you
red
know,
pen
she,
and just freaking like mark it up for you.
she
Yeah.
grades it. C. Try again.
Okay.
I couldn't keep anonymous because she would recognize my handwriting. How'd you know
You
it's
think-
me? I grade your papers.
I grade your paper for a
Oh.
whole year, son. Yeah.
Do you think English teachers have like a database inside their head of like everyone's handwriting?
Yeah, that's literally how they catch cheating sometimes.
Yeah, everybody should hire like English teachers as like
It's actually
someone.
quite scary. You have to be careful.
Honestly,
Are you sure the English teachers are able to do that? Because I used to forge my mom's signature a lot, and no one really ever caught me. So
Oh no, it's just some. I'm pretty sure like it's not a requirement every professor needs to have.
No,
Just
but
like
when you force something, you're trying to copy your mom's style. But like when you write your own way, English teachers can tell. So like they can tell my handwriting compared to like someone else.
Am I the only one who just used to like do scribbles when I forced people's signatures? Like no one ever caught me. Like no one called me out for it. So I was just like drawing a little scribble.
oh no, Kendrick sent me something.
What did he send you?
Kendrick Lamar?
Oh no, but I'm looking at a very sexualized picture of Isabel right now.
Oh, very nice, very nice. You should tell him you're gonna be famous after this podcast with the hentai nerds.
Wait, I want to see.
No, I don't know.
You want to see?
All right, guys. I think this is a good.
Oh,
I think this is a good place to.
Yeah, let's end here because like.
Yeah, bro.
I don't want.
Let's not go deep into this Isabel pick real quick. All right, anyway.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go there. I'm not even trying to go. I mean,
Right.
he was just like so. So
Wait. Now I'm just curious. Can you put it in the Discord?
no.
Hashim,
I'm curious.
Don't be like
my
Omar looking up naked women on Instagram yesterday, bro. Come on.
It's not a naked picture. It's just like
it's very provocative.
thick. It's just literally a unnecessarily thick picture of Isabel.
I'm curious now. Just send it. Come on.
What's wrong with
Just
you?
like a
I'm curious to see what. I'm not into that, but I'm just
Hashim, go to
curious.
bed. Go to bed.
All right. Stop talking. Stop. All right, guys. I thank you so much for listening to episode 5 of What the Deuce. Thank you to our guest Ramsey. Ramsey, I hope you had some fun, man. You come back for next time.
Honestly, I'd be down to come back next time. You know, school will be over, and I just sent in the Discord, and just follow me at QuadRGaming. On Insta, I'm at QuadR Meme Hut. All lowercase.
See, bro, you earned that plug, okay? You earned that plug during the end, bro. Not to the beginning, man. Like, come on. All right. Anyway.
Yeah,
all right.
Bro, I told you I carry in the end. So are we about to get this game of League going on?
Yeah, let's go. Peace out, guys. We'll see you next time.
Good shit. That's all, folks.